Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. Topic of discussion. Let's talk about it. The level of hate people have for themselves is through the roof, and they want to take it out on others. Let's talk about it. Why do people hate themselves more than ever today? Because everybody is trying to live their life through the lens of somebody else. Instead of being who they are, everybody wants to be somebody else. And when people see you comfortable with who you are, and they see that you're not in that whole group, you're not in that whole world of trying to live your life through somebody else, they are going to take out their hate on you because you are not in the group of misery and woe. Okay? You are not in that group of I hate my life, I wish I had somebody else's. So when you're not in that group of I need to destroy myself so I could look cool. You're not in that group of I need to destroy myself so I could feel better about myself. You're not in that group I hate myself so I'm going to destroy myself. You're not in that group I wish I was living somebody else's life. You're working towards being in the group of the people who are emulated. Okay, you are somebody who they emulate and they love to hate because they wish they could be you, but they can't. They gotta be themselves. But the thing is, they are not comfortable with who they are. They're miserable being themselves. They don't love who they are. They don't love them. They don't love themselves on the outside, and they feel miserable on the inside. And when they see certain people who it looks like it's easier for them to love themselves, they feel hate towards that person. But what they don't realize is that there's all types of people that hate themselves. There's all types of people that love themselves. And what I found out and what I like about life is that I realized that it doesn't matter what you look like. You can love yourself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you look like. You can feel good about yourself. Okay. You can feel good about who you are no matter what shell you got. Doesn't matter. Okay, well, how other people feel about you doesn't determine how you feel about you. And that's one thing that I love about life is that you determine how you feel about you. You don't let other people determine how you feel about you. All right, just because other people hate themselves and they want you to be in that group of people that hate themselves, but you to refuse to be in that group of people who hate themselves because you're going to be in that group of self-love. You're going to be in that group of people who want to grow, who want to expand, who want to make themselves better, who want to self-improve. You love yourself so much that you won't take nobody's shit. You love yourself so much that you'll sacrifice your time to become better so that you can start businesses and learn this and learn that and become that much better because you will not put yourself in a position to be mistreated. And it's different than um taking instruction, taking criticism. But when people want to put you down, when people want to disrespect you, when people want to insult your character in front of others and try to make an example out of you for other people to treat you bad after that, oh no, you can't take that. Because if you do, everybody's going to treat you bad after that, and you can't take that. You have to operate within that as best as you can, but still don't take that. Learn, live and learn when it comes to people dealing with you, how they want to deal with you. You live and learn. Okay, you don't back down in any situation, and don't be nice to people who don't deserve it. Okay, you don't have to be polite to people who don't deserve, no matter what the situation is. You don't have to be polite to people who don't deserve it. These people aren't God. Okay, that's the one thing you got to realize. These people aren't God. Sometimes we try to treat people like they're God just because we want to be respectful. We think we got something on the line. We think it might be something that we may not, an opportunity we might miss out on. Screw all that. These people aren't God. God will give you an opportunity. Okay, these people are that the level of hate they have for themselves is through the roof. You're comfortable with who you are. You love who you are. You wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, wash your face, brush your teeth, look at yourself, and be like, yo, man, I appreciate who I am. I'm grateful for who I am. I like the way I look. I like the way God made me, you know? And people see that, people could sense that, people could feel that you're comfortable with who you are. People could feel that you've made yourself better. Like it doesn't matter. Everybody's uncomfortable with themselves at one point or another, but you improve, you make yourself better. All right, you find things to bring you peace. You find things to make your mind more comfortable with either the surroundings or with yourself or whatever you have an insecurity about. Because everybody has insecurities at some point, but they come to terms with it. They accept who they are, they accept themselves, they accept what they got going on, and they live with it. They go with it, they get over it. They either fix it, or if there's something that they can't fix, they live with it and they don't allow it to stop them from living their life. And some people, they allow their insecurities to stop them from living their life. And that's when you have people who have hate, because it's like that negative energy that's just stuck in them, but it's all their insecurities, it's all their doubt, it's all their fears that they don't work out. And then when they get around people who are working on that and they don't feel that same vibration, they don't feel that same energy on you, that's when they're going to project how they feel onto you, because you are leveling up, and they're jealous of people who are leveling up. They're jealous of people who are making their situation better, who are improving and not staying in the same uh, spot that they were. No matter what, you have to improve. You can always improve no matter what. Don't let anything stop you, and you can't let anything stop you. There's always some way or somehow that you can keep moving forward. And as long as you keep moving forward, that's all that matters, because progress is progress. No matter what type of progress is made, progress is progress. And if you can make some type of progress, no matter what's going on, no matter what you're going through, no matter what people are saying, no matter what life is saying, if you can still find a way to make progress, you will succeed some way or somehow. The universe will open a door for you. You'll open a door for yourself, just from all the work that you're putting in, just from all the effort, just from not letting anything get in your head or stop you from achieving your goals, because you have more goals than just the average person. You have more goals than just the average lifestyle. You have more goals than just this, that, and the other. Waking up, doing this, going to sleep, repeating the cycle. You have a greater vision for yourself, and you have a more idea about what life is. You have a greater idea of what life is. You know that there's more to life than that. Okay. And that's why you're not miserable. That's why you don't hate yourself. You know that it's more than just watching TV, going out to eat, going out to shop, going out to this place, going out to that place. Yes, those things are fun. You like to enjoy those things, but you're aware that there's more to life than that. Okay. Other people are not aware about the level of life that you're on. They're not aware that they can be happy when things go wrong. They're not aware that if things go wrong, they don't have to go with them. Just because something bad happens doesn't mean you have to happen bad as with it. You know, and it's a lot of little secrets to life that we figure out, that we find, that God shows us, that we even share with each other from time to time, that they're not aware of, because we get downloads, because we're chosen. God loves us, so we're going to be able to have little secrets and little tidbits of information to get us through and help us navigate around all the other people who are supposed to be using us as a message, and using us as and taking witness to our true power and who we really are, and supposed to be using it to better themselves. Because like, we're the ones who know how to live. We know how to better ourselves. We know how to make our life better. We know how to self-improve. Other people are supposed to be looking at us and taking direction from us. That's really why they watch us all the time, but they're so vain and so egotistical that they're not going to let you know. They know they're supposed to be watching you. They know they're supposed to be learning from you, but because they might be older than you, because they might be this, they might be that, they might be too prideful, they feel some type of way about it. And also, they're going to be jealous that it's not them, and they're going to resent you for that as well. Okay, imagine being jealous and hateful over something you couldn't change. It would drive you crazy. And they have the nerve to say other people are crazy, but they won't fix these things about themselves. They'll just let it sit and fester and stew and turn into a whole toxic brew. Okay, and they got to keep it away from Drew, because I'm not dealing with it, and I know y'all aren't either. Okay, we're not dealing with that negativity or that toxicity. We have too many ways to get around it. We've researched too many things, studied too many things, and it's a lot of ways to where you don't have to feel any way that you don't want to feel. Okay, any feeling that is undesirable that you are experiencing, you don't have to experience it, no matter what it looks like. No matter, say you feel you don't have enough money, right? And say just because you feel you don't have enough money, now you feel sad or depressed. What you have to do is you have to shift yourself into feeling that you have enough, despite what your bank account looks like, despite what the amount of money in your life looks like, because you have to see that as not your real money. I mean, that's your money, but you have to see yourself as worth more than that. You have to see your life as being worth more than that. You have to see yourself being able to produce more money than that. You're worth more money than that. You could attract more money than that. There's something that you could do to produce more money for yourself than that. Okay, that's how you have to see your situation. And that way, when things happen and when things go wrong, your mind and will still be shifting you into the positive. Because sometimes when things go wrong, if you go wrong with it, your situation, your life, it'll go all the way wrong. And then you'll just be wondering why things aren't improving no matter how hard you try, and why things just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Because no matter what you want for yourself, no matter what you're telling yourself in your subconscious mind, deep within it, you're still seeing yourself as being a failure. You're still seeing yourself as not being able to get done what you need to get done. And once you uproot those feelings of failure, once you uproot all those feelings of not being able to have what you want, not being able to see yourself in a different situation, you'll be able to feel different about yourself. And that's the thing about us, is we realize that we may not know all of it in its totality. But when we do our research, everything that we research, us, we're like, oh, I knew a little bit of that. Oh, I understood that already. Oh, I always thought that was like that, because it's already in us. Sometimes we just need to do a little bit of research to connect the dots, because we already know a lot of stuff already. We could already have in-depth conversations already without cracking books, without doing any research, just by just being alive and from observing and just being connected to the divine. That's just how it is for us, because we're gifted. We have those gifts. We have those powers. That's just why how God chose us. That's what's the result of being chosen. All right, you already have certain information, certain whereabouts, certain things you already know, just because. And when you add a little bit of research with that and a little bit of studying, you really take it through the roof. You really start to shut the haters down. Okay. But the thing is, we don't have to be upset. We don't have to be miserable. We don't have to be sad, because hate and envy, jealousy, anger, all those things are through the roof, but not in us, because we are constantly making changes. Whenever we feel off, we always do something to get right back on, because we know we don't have to feel off. Other people are taking that out on us, and it's not good that they do that, but they don't know any other way. And just be grateful that it's not you. Be happy that it's not you. Be happy that you know another way, because you can stay more positive and still be an example for them, even in your distance. Even when you're not messing with them and you staying positive, you're still an example. They're still learning from you. You're still doing your best. Okay, it's nothing wrong when you distance yourself and you take a break, because they're either gonna have, that's them just learning the hard way, because they have to learn that they don't have to be upset and miserable all the time. And when they distance themselves from you, that's when they think about, oh, well, he is a happy person. Oh, she is a happy person. Well, she is always saying these things. She is always, they know, they're thinking about it. It's just when they get around you, they don't want you to know that you've made an impact on them, because they're too prideful. They don't want you to know that you made an impact on them, because they're too egotistical. And they want you to hate yourself and be miserable. They want that energy to rub off on you. And you don't want that energy to rub off on you. So you've been distancing yourself and you've been staying positive, because you could tell hate is through the roof. I want you to smash this like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that share button, and keep on loving yourself, keep on loving your life, keep on working on yourself and making everything better, so that you can wake up. And when you wake up in the morning, everything that you see, everything that you want, everything that you have, everything that you do will be 100% created by you. Have a great day. I'll see everybody in the next video.